While a number of churches have switched their Sunday services to online due to COVID-19, the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston says it will be holding services in person today. The Archdiocese comprises of 10 counties in our area and has almost 1.7 million members. ABC 13 reporter Micah Hatfield is at Lakewood Church, which is a massive non-denominational church. They held their first online service last night. Micah.
Hey, good morning, Erica. They did. Lakewood has more than 55,000 people who attend church here every single week. And that falls well over the CDC's recommendation of canceling gatherings of 250 people or more to protect from the spread of the coronavirus. So there are a lot of other mega churches in our area and smaller churches that have chosen to go to online services for this week. But the Archdiocese of Houston and Galveston has recommended that the Catholic churches continue their regular Mass schedule with some modifications. And we know the same is happening in Austin. So there's no communion out of the Holy Chalice. People collecting the offering are going to have to wear latex gloves, and they don't recommend having donuts or coffee. These recommendations from the Archdiocese affect 10 counties and about 1.8 million people in our area. We know that Mass is also canceled in Dallas and it's canceled in San Antonio. But here locally, they do recommend that if you fall into a category of being higher risk to catch the coronavirus, whether that means because of your age or because of an illness or your immune system is compromised, that you do stay home. And there are ways to protect yourself if you do choose to go to church in person today. Don't shake anyone's hand, don't hold hands during prayers, don't hug, and keep a distance between yourself and others when you're seated. The CDC recommends 6 feet. But if you do choose to go to church, view church online, you should go to your church's website and you will be able to find a link there. At Lakewood, Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
The White House says President Donald Trump is not infected with COVID-19. That's according to officials who say his test results are negative. President Trump originally refused earlier this week to get tested, despite coming into contact with at least 2 people who later tested positive. Meantime, Senator Ted Cruz is on a second voluntary self-quarantine. This comes after he met with government officials from Spain, one of whom tested positive for COVID-19. His first self-quarantine came after coming into contact with someone at a conservative political conference. Cruz said he is healthy and is showing no symptoms. ABC 13 reporter Tom Abrams spoke with Senator Cruz this weekend and asked him if he thought the government's response has been sufficient.
I think we ought to be guided by the science. We ought to be guided by the facts and the advice from medical professionals. This is a serious global pandemic, but at the same time, we shouldn't give in to panic or hysteria. This is not the zombie apocalypse. We will get through this, and we will get through this by listening to the advice of medical professionals and following sound preventative steps.
Senator Cruz said he's pushing for more accessibility to testing, for better safeguards for first responders, and for more resources at hospitals, especially ventilators. Walmart is now joining the list of retailers and grocery stores changing hours as they deal with those large crowds and a run on items like water and toilet paper. Here are the times you need to know. Randall's will operate from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. every day until further notice. Houston area Kroger's is modifying their hours from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. H-E-B stores will be open from 8 to 8. Walmart will be open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. Well, besides the usual stores, there are some alternatives. Experts suggest mom and pop stores, 99-cent stores, even convenience stores to shop. We're told the little places still have a lot of stock. Take 99 Ranch Market in Sugar Land.
It's actually not that bad. It's still a lot of food and no one's panicking, so it's pretty good in there.
We still have something in stock.
The big stores say there's no need to stock up, just be patient. Well, with many school districts extending their spring breaks into this coming week, we created some tips to help keep your children's brains occupied while on break. Prepare a space designated just for learning. This means away from TVs and video games. Also, make sure you set goals of what you want them to accomplish and make a schedule and stick to it. Finally, consult with your district about how to access learning materials and get clear guidance on what your child is expected to tackle while out of the classroom. Well, we're following some breaking news in West Houston. Police are investigating a deadly shooting on Cold Spring Drive near I-10 Frontage Road. The shooting happened about 4 this morning at a large party. An argument broke out between the shooter and the victim. He was shot multiple times and died. No word yet if there's been any arrests. New this morning, Houston police say one person was shot in the shoulder while hanging out with friends at a Northwest Houston home. This happened about 1 this morning in Ezra Charles near West Little York. Officers say 4 friends were at a home when 2 of them got into an argument. That's when one went to a vehicle to get a gun and then shot the other. Thankfully, the victim is expected to survive. The suspect was taken into custody. No word on what charges they will face.
All right, when it comes to the weather on this Sunday, a few of you will get some rain showers, scattered rain showers north of I-10. Look at all the rain that starts to develop here later on this evening. That stays well up to our north. However, this front that has remained stationary and up to our north starts to make its way in some of our northern counties. We'll feel the impacts this morning as those temperatures dip down into the 60s. Again, those rain chances today, about 20% from Houston southward north of I-10. A little bit better along that front. You can see the separation of some very warm, moist air to the south of that front. Temperature readings should top out somewhere around the 80s. And where we see that front behind it, there will be some slightly drier air, and that drier air will come into play later on this evening as those temperature readings drop off in the mid to upper 60s. Meanwhile, on this Sunday, the air quality in the moderate category, oak pollens are still high. We'll get some updated numbers here by Monday morning. Ash pollen count between 150 and 170 with grass and weed pollen in the moderate stage. We will get some help on that front as more rain is projected to move into our direction to help wash away some of those pollens sometime on Friday. And it now looks like the indications of a lot of that moisture could linger into the upcoming weekend. So as we take a look at the potential rainfall totals, the highest rainfall totals will be well north of the Houston area, but hopefully we'll pick up anywhere between 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And due to the widespread nature of the coverage, we'll get a little bit more of that pollen to wash away. But here you can see those rain chances will be building on that first day of spring, a 20% chance of rain, and then heading into the weekend, those rain chances between 30 to 40%.